What are your name and pronouns?
So for my name, it's Penny Larvanna, and for pronoun, I go by she, they.
All right, and how do you identify?
It depends on the day. So mostly it's like identify like feminine, but like on certain days, I guess just whenever I'm feeling it, I'm just Penny.
Penny, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just Penny.
Yeah, I'm just Penny. Hello.
Yeah. Hey, I feel that. Can you tell me a bit about your VTuber model or persona?
Okay, so since the last time we recorded, I've changed up a lot to the to the model. Yeah, so I got rid of a couple things. So what did I get rid of? Actually the picture that I sent you didn't have the horns, but I got rid of the horns. The tail isn't floofy anymore. It's just a regular tail. And actually, yeah, I don't know if I have a picture of it. No, I don't have a picture of it. It's more bat centric now.
Okay, I love bats. They're so cute.
Yeah,
Bats are so cute.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. They're just like so. I could hold them, and it looks like I could cuddle them. They're just. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I like bats a lot.
Same. They're goofy little creatures.
They are. God really came out here and said, you know what? I'm gonna make the cutest creature ever, and then the bat was made.
Cute little guys.
So I guess now since you made some changes, I should ask, how did you ensure that your model represented you?
How did I use it? Well, I still kept the last picture that I sent you. I still kept my ethnicity in it. I just haven't made any art of the model. I'm basically working on the 2D model right now, and as I go along, I change something, but I haven't done much art of it.
Yeah, I really like your design a lot, honestly. And you're not the first person actually to implement their ethnicity and their culture into their design. I think it's really cool when people do that. It's like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it's really fun seeing like what I have, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me add that.
Exactly. Yeah, it really is just like personalizing as much as possible, you know. So, then what drew you to VTubing, and do you find it rewarding?
A buddy of mine showed me some clips of some VTubers. Like those are cool because I had been doing regular streaming, not IRL. What's the word? I wasn't showing my face on stream.
Like
so
just like IRL but without the face.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
I
pretty
do it
much.
sometimes, but I didn't like it, so I wouldn't stream as much. But then they showed me, I was like, oh, that's cool. So then I worked on, what is it called? That 3D modeling.
Vroid. Yes, Vroid.
Okay, yes, I made a goofy little Vroid model, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Let me use this for a while. It's like a Christmas tree. I wish I could find it, but it's somewhere deep inside my laptop. Yeah, it's old. It's funny, but
Well, Vroid changed a lot since then. That's actually it must be like a relic.
oh yeah, from when I used it, yeah, it's probably completely different.
Oh yeah, no, they've added so much to Vroid now. I'm honestly really happy that the program continues to get updates and like keeps improving, you know. So
Nice, that's good. And I've seen some Vroid models recently, and they're pretty good. What people can do with it is crazy.
oh yeah, absolutely. That's the coolest thing ever. I am technically still a 3D VTuber. All of my 3D models have been made in Vroid originally, and then moved to Blender and Unity for extra work. So
Nice.
yeah. It's pretty fun. But if you do happen to come across a photo or of your old Vroid model, I'd be very interested to see because I like seeing old Vroid models. It's always interesting.
Just out my laptop, but it's somewhere in there. I just don't remember exactly where I left it.
It's stored somewhere.
Yeah, because I have folders of the same thing just spread around the laptop. Because I forget where I leave the last one, and I'm like, all right, let me make a new one.
So basically, you just you wanted like a way to showcase yourself on stream, or to like represent yourself on stream without having to like do hand cam or show IRL stuff.
Yeah, and I like the process of just creating something and seeing it move around. I was like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah, no, I feel you. God, when I found VTubing, I was like, no way, this is a thing. You can just make the model's face move the way my face moves. What?
Yeah, it was fun.
It's very cool technology. Can you share some of the highs and lows of your journey being transgender and gender non-conforming in the VTubing space?
Actually, this vacation that I went to a furry con, and
Jealous.
yeah, what was it? Furry week in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And apparently, yeah, my buddy was like, hey, you should come by, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll do that. And apparently it's like one of the bigger ones, and yeah, it's huge. It had like 15,000 attendees, and I wasn't used to that many people in one area. But they had panels for, you know, transgender peeps. They had panels for POC peeps. They had panels for almost everything. So you go talk to different people. It was really nice. It's really different too. I didn't expect well, it's not that I didn't expect it. I didn't know what to expect when I went over there. And I was like, oh, this is cool.
Did you get to meet other VTubers like yourself, or?
No, well, some YouTubers. No VTubers.
Darn, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of furries in the VTubing space, actually. More than you would expect.
Yeah. Yeah, none that I would know of, actually, because I was completely new. Like I said, I've never been to FurryCon, so it was all new. Fun, but new.
I'm glad you had a good time, though. Someday I'll get to go to a FurryCon. Someday.
There's a lot. Yeah, apparently there's a lot in my area, but I just never went.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, fair enough. It's like, it's expensive. For one,
yeah,
right?
Definitely.
Yeah, forget if you decide not to go in a fursuit. Like, in general, it's just expensive.
Yeah, just again, especially because I'm so isolated in my area, I would have to. The closest place I would go to is 7 hours away driving.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm super isolated.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm pretty isolated myself. I understand. So, are there any other highs or lows that you want to mention being transgender in the VTubing space at all?
Lows would probably be that time that one VTuber showed their naked model on stream because of the whole Twitch TOS change.
Yeah.
And people were being very, you know, poopy towards them. And I was like, hey, don't be transphobic. And then a lot of people dogpiled on me.
It's just like, because you could have a problem without it needing to be like hateful toward trans people. It's not hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not hard, but you know, people took their chance like they usually do when they see something like that. And I was like, oh well. And like I had posted something, went to work, got out of work, and I was like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was awake during that time, and I saw the stream, and yeah, that was an experience.
Yeah, it was weird.
The Twitter blow up afterward was even more despicable, honestly.
Yeah,
I cannot believe people would act that way. And it's like the same thing with, like, you know, really any situation. Anytime it involves a trans person, the first attack is, oh, well, they're trans, and then starts calling them slurs. But like, if you have a problem, just mention the main problem. You don't need to mention everything else, right? Just mention the main problem.
It's just they see the situation and they just do what they usually do. It's like what's the word? It gives them a reason to just be trans. I mean, they would do it either way, but this gives them more of a reason to.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
shitty,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's like no matter what, if you're a trans person, their number one crime is being trans. Yep.
Yeah, it's like okay, block. Okay.
Yep.
Block.
Well, I definitely would still recommend Shinigami Eyes because I have been getting a free block list recently with all the stuff about, you know, trans people. I've been getting a free block list, people to block, people who are sexist, transphobic. You see a red name, block.
Yep.
It's great.
Yep.
So
yeah, with Joanne going on about her whole thing too, that's an easy block. It's always something with her. So I blocked the word, but it just comes back. It's like Palpatine, it fucking comes back. But it hasn't been too bad since then. I see it here and there, but I just don't pay attention to it. I'm like, okay, block. Bye.
Blocking is free, and it costs you nothing. Alright, so...
Was Muskrat gonna change that? Was he saying that if you block somebody, they can still see your profile, or was that another thing?
I think, so if you block someone, can they still see your profile? That's a good question. Either way, I won't see their messages, so I don't care.
Yeah, I think that's the most important part, just none of that. Out of here.
Yep. So, would you say that VTubing has helped you discover more about yourself?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I get to, you know, express myself through my character. I get to add more of me to it, and I get to, you know, discover things that I like, that I can transfer onto myself too.
Yeah. Do you have any examples of these kinds of things?
Just the outfits. I've seen a lot of people, you know, make new outfits, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I want to try doing that. And then as I create more outfits for my character, I'm like, oh, maybe I want to try that outfit on myself.
So you start implementing it into your real life self, and you're like,
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. But most of the stuff is I make his armor, so I'm like, how am I gonna build this? In real life,
I get
it's
that.
expensive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even with like, being able to make like, foam stuff, it's still expensive. So
Yeah,
cosplay is like the cheapest option for things.
Stuff, and I made huge wings, and
that's so cool.
yeah, they're floofy, but man, they droop a lot. So what I'm gonna have to do is add string on the side of them so I can pick it up.
Yeah, something to like reinforce them basically. That's the problem with big wings, unfortunately.
Yeah, I used the EVA foam, but I guess it wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, EVA foam is okay, but it does have some flop to it over time because gravity just kind of gets to it, unfortunately. So,
I may have made them too big, but
but it happens. I mean, is there truly anything too big as long as you work around it?
True.
Although, if you want like a frame for the wings, PVC does not meld to gravity that easily, so PVC is a good option.
The only difference is it'd be pretty heavy.
Well, yeah, I think of like a lighter option to PVC. Is there a lighter option? I mean, PVC is lightweight-ish. I mean, I used it for a spear, right? And it was decently weighty. I mean, if you were using it for wings, I would imagine, that the amount you needed for big wings would probably get pretty heavy. So regardless,
Yeah, I would just have to look up. I have seen some of that stuff, some PVC, and I think some wood wings that they made.
Yeah, you just make sure it's very lightweight wood, though. But sorry about that. I got off topic.
Oh no, you're good.
I love talking about cosplay and like crafting and stuff. All right, so my last question for you: what would you say to somebody who is looking at VTubing as an option to being their truest self in content creation?
Let's see. Looking for, well, like I said before, it's a very good way to express yourself and how you see yourself without actually showing your face. That doesn't appeal to you. If you have anxiety, stuff like that, I know I have it too. That's why I didn't want to show myself. I was like, no. But yeah, no, out of here. But yeah, content creation is really fun because you get to do a lot with it aside from just streaming. You get to create, you can draw, you can edit, you can make different videos, you can just do whatever basically. And it's fun. It's fun learning. Yeah, it's just, I think the hardest part is just learning exactly where you want to start because, I mean, you just don't know. You can start streaming and then from streaming you're like, okay, what can I do from here? Oh, I want a new overlay. Maybe I can make an overlay. How do I do that? I go onto YouTube, watch a video of it. Oh, this is cool. Let me try it out. And that's basically yeah. I'll see something like that. I'm like, okay, let me create this, or I'll see a post on Twitter. I'm like, oh, that looks pretty cool. How do you do that? And then I just that's how I found it. Fun. Just find something to do.
Yeah, do what makes you happy with it. Just explore some hobbies.
Basically, yeah. Though I have backlogged myself with a lot of projects because I start one and then I see something else and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let me do that too. And then I add that to it. So I have a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, nope, I feel that.
So what I've started doing now is what I've started doing now is like backtracking and not trying to do too much and trying to get everything else that I have lined up done, or at least completed as far as I can, and then start some stuff. But it's hard with like a lot of things that people are coming up with, like, oh, how do they do that? And then I try to learn, and then I spend hours learning, and I'm like, oh, well, I was supposed to do this other thing. Whoops.
My bad.
Yeah, basically my bad. And
when
then
you collect hobbies.
I add it to the pile.
Of course. It'll eventually get done. Maybe not today, but eventually.
Yeah. I got a while. I got years.
True. So, is there anything else that you want to add to your side of the story before I end the recording?
No, it should be good. It should be pretty good.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Penny. I appreciate it.